Hi, friends and family. I just wanted to jump on here and give a quick reflection of the energies as I'm experiencing it now and through my study of my own chart and what's known as Astro cartography. And I wasn't pretty transparent about how I even navigated myself to North Carolina and why I chose this ley line to come to now, in this now time, as I'm a digital nomad and being able to kind of lift off and travel for pretty much where I want to go. I can't go out of country yet because I'm still securing my finances as much as I can secure finances during this very uncertain financial time for all of us. But what I was able to do with my own chart is navigate the energies and the expressions that wanted to come through me based on my own individual chart. And that's by knowing where the ley lines of certain planets were influencing me. So, for example, I know that right now the planet Jupiter, which is in Aries, its ley line in my own individuated chart. Now, how I find that, I actually work with a program called Astro Gold, and it has an astro cartography section where it's basically you put in your time and day that you were born, location you were born, and it lets you know where the planetary energies are most in alignment and how they flow energetically, not just throughout the United States, but all over the world. So that was pretty much how I was able to, because I had a couple of different options on where to travel to as I was moving and expanding. And for those of you who don't know, my son actually lives in North Carolina, so I know that, he's my heart-centered, right, child, Aries. And Jupiter is in Aries right now. And this area where I'm currently traveling, the Monroe, Charlotte area here in North Carolina, is where the Jupiter line is transiting. So it's in my own individuated ley line chart coming right through the Charlotte area. So in my deep dive and meditation, just asking source connection, like where is it the next area that I need to go and expand and travel and view, and the lessons that I need to learn, where is this location going to be? Well, it was right in the Charlotte area. And of course my really good friend Eric is here as well, and he opened up his home, him and his friend Tom. I'm staying with them now. They're really great people. And I just, it's almost as if the universe, there's lots of different doors that are opening for us right now as we're stepping into this newness. There's a lot of configurations happening. We're at the last anaretic degree, which is at 29 degrees, the last degree points of Mercury and Leo. It's going to be going into Virgo tomorrow. So how we think, it's been very creative up until this point, focusing on our creations. And now the energy is going to be shape-shifting into Virgo, which is more of a analytical, get things done, very work-oriented. So the ley line of Jupiter expanding me here in Charlotte is really helping me navigate stepping into my sense of self, because it's actually happening in the second house for me in my own chart, which is my money, my values, right? Learning my value, learning to stay in my own lane, learning to expand myself with my voice, with my unique expressions. And so this is sort of the Earth School class location that I'm being told to come and experience these lessons. So I don't know if a lot of you were even familiar with astrocartography, or if it's a thing and it's come into my field many, many times. And actually a couple different people reach out to me about possibly wanting to get their chart read in this way. And this is something new that I'm exploring myself as I'm learning to navigate these energies. So if you want to reach out to me, and again, I'm 100% donation basis for my chart sessions. If you want to experiment and play with your own astrocartography and see where the ley lines are positioned in your chart, to see if it's something that you want to, where are these aspects, these planets navigating and maybe drawing you. You might be drawn to certain places and you want to know why. Well, the astrocartography chart can help you navigate that. So I'm real-time experiencing it. I'm in this new flow. Now, granted, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning how to stay in my own lane. I'm learning how to follow my daily practices, even though I've been kind of up-leveled and sort of shape-shifted into a new environment, a new dimension. I'm having to recalibrate my sleep patterns, just get back to my body. For those of you who travel, you kind of realize too, you travel a lot. It takes a minute to get acclimated and to get grounded. And as I feel like I'm in an air plant in a lot of ways, how do I stay grounded in the air while I'm traveling? Well, Jupiter here in Aries And now that it's going retrograde, and it's in a retrograde now, I believe until December, if I'm not mistaken. But it's helping me to redirect my energy, to expand my energy in a path that's more suited for me to experience it, that's more harmonious, that's on my own individual ley line, if you will. And so I would just invite you to explore that there are certain frequencies and energies pulling you. There are certain parts of the planet and the world that might be pulling you or calling you. And I know you know this because if you travel and you go to certain places, some places feel like home, some places feel really yummy and good in your soul, and some places you go and you're like, man, I would never live here, right? So they may not be in your own individual ley line. So if you're looking to explore what that looks like or means for you, please contact me. I'd love to explore this with you. And as I'm learning to navigate this within myself, you know, when you teach something, you learn it twice. And this is also an opportunity for me to really anchor in this awareness of how our own individual ley lines and how the planets are affecting us in this way, how they're almost pulling us to certain areas in our life to study, to grow, to experience certain things, alchemy for the next step of what we want to create. So I just wanted to invite in this awareness, and thanks you guys so much for watching again. Tune in, like, subscribe, livzenastrology.com. Go check me out on my website. Go check out my YouTube channel. I'm also on TikTok, and I just appreciate your time and watching this and spending with me. Thank you, friends and fam. Love you. Much love.